Now we begin at the National Assembly. The lawmakers are up against the clock. They are really trying to reach an agreement on the 2015 budget bill in order to pass it by the legal deadline, which is today.
Right. Lawmakers were scheduled to pass the spending plan this afternoon, but to find out what's holding the talks behind, we have our Ji Myung-kil on the line. Myung-kil, what is happening over at the National Assembly right now?
Good evening. Despite the last-minute angling, it looks like the Parliament will indeed to pass the 2015 budget by the legal deadline. They already agreed on passing the $340 billion budget bill at today's plenary session and have also come to an agreement on the 14 tax-related bills that are attached to the budget. Lawmakers have convened at the plenary hall right now and will soon start to vote on next year's budget bill and the other auxiliary bills. At the heart of contention were the tax-related bills, and both parties agreed to give tax breaks to companies to fuel domestic consumption. Rival party floor leaders reached agreements on the auxiliary bills just less than an hour ago.
So, Myung-kil, what's really causing the delay at this point?
Well, Hyung-kyung, as I said, the two parties weren't able to reach an agreement on the auxiliary bills. But this year, under the revised National Assembly Act, once urgent bills are not approved by the related parliamentary committees by the review deadline, those bills are tossed to the floor leaders of the rival parties. For this reason, the rival party floor leaders have been trying to narrow their differences over the auxiliary bills that need to be passed. So the whole process has been holding back the opening of the plenary session. Unfortunately, lawmakers have begun to convene inside the plenary hall right now.
All right, with the lawmakers gathered on the plenary floor, how long will the process take?
Well, Sean, related parliamentary committees will have to first explain the auxiliary bills that await approval by the lawmakers. Lawmakers will first vote on the 14 auxiliary bills, and then the 2015 budget bill will be voted next. They're hoping to pass both the revised versions of the 2015 budget bill and the tax-related bills attached to the budget. But since the two parties have already agreed on both the budget and auxiliary bills, it's expected that the voting process would go smoothly throughout the plenary session. This has been Ji Myung-kil from the National Assembly.
All right, thank you, Myung-kil, and we will have updates on our later newscast as well.